Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Retro Cup, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Altaria! Altaria, the dragon of all dragons when it comes to the Great League formats. Dragons have free reign to do what dragons do in the Retro Cup, and that is rain down terror on everything in front of it, and that is because there is nothing that resists dragon type damage, guys. So these powerful dragons are free to do what they do, and that is wreak havoc, and that is exactly what Altaria does, and it will be serving as the lead on this team. With Dragon Breath and Sky Attack, Altaria can put in the work, and we've got Lickitung on the safe swap. Lickitung is here to draw out the fighters so that Altaria can farm them down with the Dragon Breath damage. Lickitung is also on this team to help provide some coverage for Frostlass. And we've also got Walrein in the back on this team to close the game strong. If you can somehow preserve a shield advantage for Walrein, not that it needs it, but if you can, it makes the closing of games all that much better for Walrein. Walrein can prove to be a very strong closer with the threat of Icicle Spear with Stab, and of course, the coverage of Earthquake. But without further ado, before we dive into the featured set of the video, we are starting things off with some bonus battles that I thought were tons of fun. And here we go, Altaria Mirror, we swap out immediately. We're swapping out on neutral leads like that, and they meet us with a Regirock. Very strong and solid pick for this meta with all the Altarias and ice types. Regirock has a lot of play, but we tank a Stone Edge, no problem, guys. We knew that there was no way that that was a Focus Blast, so we let that go. And we're going to go for the Power Whip. That does do super effective damage, as Regirock, of course, is a rock type. So, guys, we kind of have to really fight for a switch here, as Altaria and Walrein want nothing to do with Regirock. Regirock does sort of core break the team a little bit here, so we're staying in, and we are going to fight this thing until it is gone, and they let the Power Whip go through. That is amazing. That's the power of Lickitung on the safe swap, and they bring back in the Altaria. And right here, I'm thinking we are looking A-okay, guys, because we fought for switch and got it with our Lickitung. And now we can hopefully align our Pokemon appropriately. They've got a Jellicent. It is just about lights out, guys. And I gotta say, when I saw this Jellicent, it brought back some traumas from the Fossil Cup, as Jellicent was responsible for a lot of hard losses in that Fossil Cup. So I think many of you can all agree that we don't ever want to see another Jellicent for a very long time, so Altaria is going to put in the work. We do grab that final shield with the Sky Attack here, and we're going to tank this. This is just a Bubble Beam, not a problem at all. So the goal here with Altaria on this Jellicent was to get it within Earthquake range, but Altaria is so OP, it gets to another Sky Attack, and this is just icing on the cake, guys. This Jellicent is now within farm down range, and I have a sneaking suspicion that the minute we show them that Walrein again, they will realize that it is over, and they do. Walrein brings the top left, as that Altaria did not stand a chance, and that's going to be a good game, well played. And this is, of course, team number 1 from my top 5 best teams for the Retro Cup, and it was quite strong, guys. And here we go, picking up a solid lead in Medicham. Of course, we do have to be careful for the potential Ice Punch, and they have farmed definitely past that, and we know that we can tank a potential Ice Punch, but they're running Power Up Punch. Holy smokes. Guys, if you're going to run Medicham, you absolutely need Ice Punch, or you do not stand a chance against the powerful Altarias in this meta, and we are about to show you that exactly right here, guys, as they are choosing to stay in, even knowing that they have Power Up Punch. We could easily shield up that Psychic. We are now even on shields. And they bring in a Shadow Kingdra. So we're going to look to just chip with a Sky Attack. But no, they give us their second shield. They're now down on shields, guys. And that is bad news when you are faced with a Walrein, as we do meet this Kingdra with our Walrein. We know that this is just a Noctizuka that's resisted, but they are likely going for that defense or attack drop with the Octazooka, there is a 50% chance to lower your attack by 2 stages, but that is okay. We say bye-bye to the Kingdra with an Icicle Spear, and we've got another one to spare as they meet us with the Medicham yet again. And we're going to try our very best to get to another one, but it's not looking like we'll quite get there, and that is okay. Walrein was like a wrecking ball, guys. Just put in the work, and they have a Shadow Dragonite in the back. Oh, my goodness. So, of course, Lickitung will do very well here. We do still have a shield, and we can definitely tank a Shadow Dragonclaw from Dragonite. No problem, guys. And we are just going to look to get rid of this Dragonite with a Body Slam. Gonna shield up this next Dragonclaw. That would be getting us very low. And we know that Medicham is hanging on by a thread. So we are fine to get rid of the Dragonite with the Body Slam, as we can easily lick down that low health Medicham. And we do, as we say bye-bye to the Medicham. Lickitung closing the game strong. That is going to be yet another good game. Well played. Altaria on team number 1 from my top 5 best teams for the Retro Cup was quite powerful in this in these battles, guys. And we are met with a Regirock. That is an awful lead for our Altaria. Regirock, like I mentioned in that previous battle, does sort of core break the team a little bit, but it is not impossible to overcome, guys. I'm telling you. So they do meet us with an Oranguru. Oranguru is actually very solid in this meta, guys. There are no dark types in this meta, which makes Oranguru quite powerful. We are just playing this out. Oranguru is quite bulky, so it can tank the body slams. Not a big deal. But if they want to hang on to switch here, they're going to have to give us a shield, because this next body slam will be getting them dangerously low, guys, and they do shield. That is amazing. That is the power of Lickitung on the safe swap. It can either flip switch for you or grab a shield advantage, and we are fine to let our Lickitung go down. Knowing that they have a Regirock, we're going to throw Altaria in here and try and go for the aggressive farm down. We know that we tank the charge moves from Oranguru, no problem. And we're going to hold on to our shield advantage here. So they do go for the foul play. Doesn't do a whole lot to our Altaria as we do farm down. Now what we want to do is try our very best to get to a Moonblast, but we can't quite get to it. And we're not quite willing to give up our shield advantage. So we let Altaria go down. We're putting all the hope and faith into Walrein. We know that we do outpace this Regirock, and that is saying a lot, because Regirock is insanely spammy with Lock-On and Stone Edge. And they do tank the Icicle Spear there, going to shield up everything from this Regirock. If we let one of those Stone Edges go through, that is lights out for us. So going to look to farm down, but they've got an Altaria of their own in the back, and I think they just wanted to show us what they had left. It was looking like lights out for them, guys. Walrein was going to put in the work. That's going to be a good game. Well played. Had to start things off with a bang with some fun bonus battles. As we move into the featured set of the video, we are met with a Pelipper. Much like Jellicent, guys, I don't want to see another Pelipper for a very long time after that Fossil Cup, guys. So they do swap out into a Defense Form Deoxys. So what we're going to do is tank this Rock Slide here. We tank that, no problem. And we're going to look to chip with a Sky Attack. I don't imagine this gets a shield, as Deoxys can comfortably tank a Sky Attack. But what they can't comfortably tank is a farm down from Lickitung, guys. We are lacing up the farming boots, and we are farming this Deoxys all the way down. So that we can have loaded energy. We tank that Psycho Boost, no problem, as we say bye-bye to the Defense Form Deoxys. I do imagine they come back in with the Pelipper. It's a pretty neutral matchup, and we have loaded energy, guys, so we're going to let her rip with these Body Slams on the Pelipper. And Pelipper is not known for its bulk, but it can tank a couple of these Body Slams, no problem. I'm going to go for Body Slam number 2, and we do not intend to shield anything from the Pelipper. And we do grab the shield there with another Body Slam. We tank a Weather Ball, no problem. But the question is, can we make it to another Body Slam? And I'm thinking no, we can't quite make it. That is okay. Lickitung did its job, got rid of the Defense Form Deoxys. Walrein is taking a sigh of relief, as it does not have to see a DD. And they meet us with a Dugong. So we come in with our Walrein. We preserved our Altaria because it is never a bad idea, guys, that to save a low health Pokemon if you know that you're going up against a Pokemon that can apply debuffs to you. By saving a low health Pokemon, it allows you to swap out to clear the debuffs if you need to. So never a bad idea to do that if you can. But we are playing out this Dugong matchup. It is not particularly close. The debuffs are very annoying, but Walrein can withstand the double resisted damage to take out the Dugong. It is a tedious matchup, but that is okay, guys. We have a 2-shield advantage up against this Dugong, and they are fighting the good fight, trying to combo play us, but it is not going to help them in the end, guys. We are just going to load up on energy to get as close to an earthquake as we can. Gonna throw one more powder snow and then look to snipe the Pelipper right out of the sky. Bye-bye, Pelipper. Stay away from us for a very long time, please. We saw enough of you in the Fossil Cup. And we're gonna look to go for the Sky Attack to chip away at the health on the Dugong and just get as much of that Dragon Breath damage in as we can. We know that they're gonna hit us with another Icy Wind. That is okay. It's double resisted, not a big deal. The Dugong is just about done. We're going to go for a double resisted Icicle Spear of our own. We are just throwing double resisted damage at each other, but it is enough to take it out. In the end, Walrein coming in clutch, closing the game strong. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played to our opponent. So as you can see, guys, team number 1 for my top 5 best teams for the Retro Cup was quite powerful. As we were met with a Frostlass, awfully. Gonna go into the soft counter, which is Walrein, and they meet us with a Vigoroth. That is awful. So we can only hope to just get off as many of these Icicle Spears as possible. Gonna go for Icicle Spear number 1. We do need 2 plus some Powder Snows to take it out. But these counters from the Vigoroth are really starting to add up, and we do shield up the Body Slam there. And we're going to try and get to another Icicle Spear. We cannot go down completely on shields, especially knowing that they have a Frostlass on their team. So we are going for Icicle Spear number 2. It's not going to KO, guys. We're going to need some more Powder Snows. And we are not going to hold up long enough to those counters to survive. So they do take us out. Going to come in with Lickitung here and look to get ahead on energy. We do lick down with double resisted licks, and they've got a Nidoqueen in the back, so this is awful. This is awful, guys. We did not get alignment, which is going to make things very difficult for us. Nidoqueen is a problem because it can apply those debuffs and really rev up the Poison Jab damage. Which is not great. So we do swap to clear that debuff, and of course they do come back in with the Frostlass. We're basically just sacking our Altaria and putting all the hope and faith into Lickitung here. Gonna look to build up to a Power Whip. It would come close to KOing, and I'm really hoping that they think that we're baiting. And we're not, so that does come very close to KOing, and they do have an Avalanche. That would KO, so we do have to shield this and look to farm down. But the Nidoqueen has a 2-shield advantage, guys. Lickitung struggles enough as it is on even shields with Nidoqueen. So this is not going to happen, guys. This Nidoqueen is going to take us out. We really needed to get alignment, and it just did not work out for us, and that is okay. It's not going to always work out to your favor, and they do take us out, so that's going to be a good game. Well played. Altaria is so powerful, not only in the Open Great League, which it is an absolute titan there, but my goodness, in the Retro Cup, it is insane. And here we go, Trevenant lead, very positive lead for us. And they're looking to stay in, so we are fine to just stay in here. We do have 2 amazing answers as well in the back to this Trevenant, so we are looking pretty good. And they bait us with a Seed Bomb. That was amusing, but that's okay. We do aggressively swap into our Lickitung, and they meet us with a Hypno. Hypno is not an answer to Lickitung. So far, they are double weak to Lickitung. And this is quite all right. This is why Lickitung is an insane pick to go with for the Retro Cup. It has a lot of good matchups in this meta. And this Hypno is farming for days. Holy smokes, guys. They definitely have the energy for a potential Focus Blast, and we're fine shielding it up, but they do bait us with a Thunder Punch, so they're not running Focus Blast, and that is okay. Gonna tank the second one, and I believe we did hit our move, triggering the CMP tie, which is unfortunate. Ideally, when you have a Hypno that is this low on health, you definitely want to farm it down. So we no-bubble it to get an extra lick in. And we are expecting a Trevenant, but no, they've got another ghost type. Holy smokes, guys, they were triple weak to Lickitung. Oh my goodness. This is why Lickitung is so powerful. And I always say, guys, if you don't have a Lickitung, something like a Snorlax would have absolutely ran through this team as well. So we are just gonna go for the body slams, chip away, get this Alolan Marowak very low. They're going for the full farm down. And that is okay, guys. We tanked these Shadow Bones all day from this Alolan Marowak. We do tank Shadow Bone number 1, and we did hit our move again, which will trigger the CMP tie, making it so that they can't swap out. This Alolan Marowak is going to be going bye-bye with a Sky Attack. Walrein doesn't have to see it, and the Trevenant was quite low, guys. So it is looking like lights out for our opponent. We do tank a Seed Bomb, no problem from this health range, and it will not make it to another move. All we need to do is Powder Snow down the Trevenant. Walrein cleaning up the game in dominant fashion yet again. That's going to be a good game. Well played to our opponent. Guys, I talked about it a lot in my top 5 best teams for the Retro Cup video, and I'm not kidding. Team number 1 is probably the best team you can run, and here we go. We've got a Golbat on the lead here, pretty neutral lead. So what we're gonna do is try and grab a shield advantage. Gonna soak the first Poison Fang. Well, we want to either grab a shield advantage or a health advantage on this Golbat before making a play into Lickitung here. And they let that go. That is amazing. They are ahead on energy, but that's okay. They bank that energy and they go into a Medicham. Guys, if you're unfamiliar with Lickitung and Medicham, you would be surprised at how close this matchup is. That is insane because Lickitung, of course, has the type disadvantage. But Lickitung is an insanely strong Pokemon if you have access to it. This Medicham Lickitung matchup is insanely close. It boggles the mind because it really shouldn't be as close as it is. They go for the Power Punch. Gonna go for yet another Body Slam here. This will not KO, and because they're running Power Punch, they should be able to take us out, but unfortunately they lagged there. That is very unfortunate for them. Not a whole lot we can do about that. And they do come in with a Caracosta. What the heck? Holy smokes. Oh my gosh, this thing is running Rock Throw, guys. This thing can absolutely wipe out our entire team. So we have to get a little crafty here. We're going to catch Body Slam on our Walrein. We know that Caracosta can run Body Slam and Surf. And what we're going to try to do is just get shields down. It's not looking very good for us. I'm going to be honest, guys. These Powder Snows and Icicle Spears are resisted as Caracosta is part water. It has the same typing as Omastar, guys. So they're going to Rock Throw us down. Walrein put in the work. It grabbed the shields and got it relatively low. That's just the power of Walrein here. We're going to have to shield up this Body Slam and try and get in as much Dragon Breath damage as we can. But they look to combo play, guys. They want to add fuel to the fire, add insult to injury. They want to debuff us so that their Rock Throws can do that much more damage. But it is not going to work out for them because they just gave us more farm, which will allow us to say bye-bye to the Caracosta. Holy smokes, guys. Oh my goodness, we were up against it there, but Altaria came in clutch in the end, taking out the Caracosta. That's going to be a good game. Well played. That, my friends, is the power of team number 1 from my top 5 best teams for the Retro Cup. And here we go, picking up another awful lead. And Frostlass, we go into the soft counter. Walrein, we draw out a Deoxys. So unlike Vigoroth, Deoxys does not hit nearly as hard with these counters. and they have to build up to the bigger move to do any meaningful damage to us, which allows us to thoroughly outpace and spam this Deoxys with as many Icicle Spears as we can possibly get to. And they are at a potential rock slide. Gonna let this go, guys. And there's no way of flipping this matchup here. So you just do as much damage as you can before they take you out. And we're gonna come in and go for an aggressive farm with our Altaria. We want to get to a Sky Attack or as close to a Sky Attack as we possibly can. We tank that rock slide, no problem. Altaria is quite bulky, and we are very close to a Sky Attack, so we want to either chunk some health on this Frostlass or grab a shield advantage, and we grab the shield advantage, so now we make the play into Lickitung, and here we go. Lickitung up a shield can do amazing things, especially when it's up against a ghost type like Frostlass. So the play here is to shield up all of these avalanches from this health range. We can comfortably tank one, but we don't know what else they have left in the back. So we're going to shield up everything. We know what's coming at us. They're going to be avalanches, and we are just going to get in as much of this lick damage as possible. And they've got another ghost type in the form of Cofagrigus. Oh, you love to see it, guys. Gotta go for these power whips. I don't anticipate them shielding anything, as they absolutely need that shield for the Frostlass. Gonna go for power whip number 2, and that does loads of damage. And now what we want to do is set up a catch, guys, because Lickitung is where the win condition lies, and we are making the plays in the Retro Cup. You love to see it. And we do tank that Dark Pulse pretty well, long enough to Dragon to Breath down the Cofagrigus, and we leave that matchup with as little farm as possible for the Frostlass. And now we easily tank this Avalanche, no problem. But the question is, can we lick down this Frostlass? That is the play. We lick it down before it can get to the move. Holy smokes, guys. Oh man, Lickitung is a monster as it closes the game strong for us. And that is the team, my friends. Good game, well played to our opponent. And I'm telling you guys, I was raving about team number 1 and my top 5 best teams for the Retro Cup video. And you can see now why I was raving so much about this team. It is insanely powerful. And if you guys are looking to regain some precious elo that you may have lost in the previous cycle of Pokemon Go Battle League, this team may just be for you, as it can rack up the wins like you wouldn't believe, guys. Team number 1 was insane. Oh man, Altaria is an amazing lead for this meta, and as you can see, you can play out of lead losses like we did in that previous matchup. That is just the power of team number 1. And you've got Lickitung to protect Altaria from the Frostlasses and all the other ghost types, and Walrein is just here to close the game strong, guys. That is how you play team number 1. I had a blast, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching. And keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.